Come in, Pahom. We need to think about what to do next.
You share the events at the factory.
She even escaped your Zagavars. Only powerful evil spirits. I think someone is protecting her.
As soon as you sent that demon packing, the haunting stopped. It's even quiet in the barn. But what should we do next? Can't we get the brine back?
We can think of something. We also need the water demons.
But Rusalka mentioned her father. Who could she be talking about?
Out of Salka? Christ almighty, God help us! She mentioned her father?
Well, it's clear to me.
The Vodyanoi becomes father to all evil spirits of the water. Vakul is the one we need to go to.
The salt worker grows pale.
Vakul? So the Vodyanoi has something to do with it.
What did you think? You may not have dealt with him with your factory, but maybe you should have. Millers, for instance, all deal with him.
At the factory, I was doing fine with the Vodyanoi that I had.
Whether you were or not, the small Vodyanois are gone. This one has outsmarted them and now rules everywhere. The small ones all went into hiding, and you can't find them now. You can meet him in Hell's Lake. Pahom, go back. You can't do anything now. And you, Vasilisa, get going. Got it?
What do you know about the Vodin?
A powerful chort, and an old one. People say he was here before Christ, and he has an underwater palace. But he may speak to you on the lake.
What kind of lake is that?
The Permians call it... It's deep. One chort tried to measure it, and the Russians renamed it after the hunting started. If you ask me...
Will you break the...
Try to convince him. I told you, he is hard to convince, though.
I see. I'll get ready.
Well, if you strike a bargain with him, stick to it. If something goes wrong, God be with you. The other day, she got a hernia this big.
Why can people see demons?
Who knows? That's for God to decide. Only the knowers see demons.
Tell me what happened next. How did you become a Khaldun?
Right then. So I'm holding this head. The Chort strangled Prokopy and wanted the head back. And it was exchanged to him, mind you. So he needed to give something to me in return. I figured that one. So I think, what to ask for? So I figured, if I wanted to be a bring me, I tell him, the Black Book. I'll trade it for your head. They all disappeared. The fiend was gone for a while. Returned only, all covered in stretches. It was sealed in Sukharev Tower. It was. For how long? So, that's how. All by myself, as you see.
Well, what do you want?
So you can take...
I can hear ordinary people. The rest they imagine themselves.
What happened?
Seems like I was.
You're one of the Chud? They say Chud. And you're cats.
There are spirits like that. People lived here. Had tried so. There was my hut or a dugout. They must have been. And when a lot of things happen. Tell you later.
Let's go. Well,
You have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish presence. You look around. Your only companion is humming.
What kind of wisdom do you possess? That which comes from above, or that of snakes and demons?
The sun is setting when you see the village of Verkhny Onil. You pick up the pace. You need to get to Hell's Lake before dawn. The villagers show you the shortest route to the lake, warning you about the dangers on the road. Pale moonlight falls on rotten and broken trees. You feel the presence of Leshis, or some other evil spirits. You whisper a ritual formula and step into the glade. Suddenly, chorts fly from all over. The detritus seems to be their doing. A pine tree, cracked by lightning, stands by the edge of a swamp. You know that lightning can be useful, and come closer. You pluck the stone from inside the charred pine. You enter the serene, piney woods. Soon after, you find the source of light. There is an old izba amongst the trees, leaning comfortably on a branching pine. With a quiet squeak, the door opens, and a hermit welcomes you.
I have never thought a witch would come and visit me.
Why do you think I'm a witch?
I feel evil spirits a mile away.
You're calling me an evil spirit?
Come on, don't be mad. Could Providence have a rest? I've put the samovar on and lit it with juniper branches. I have a request to you.
What's your request?
I think you can hand some hunters recently passed by here, but they never left. Even after the ice drift, I followed them. Their camp is, but there's no sign of them. Please, find where the demons
Camp is to the south, you say. I may drop by to find out what happened to them. All right, bring your tea.
You drink the tea and rest a bit.
So I might be a witch, but who...
I'm a hermit, and this is my skeet. I live here, far from worldly things, and serve God. There's plenty of holy saints, and the simple folk have plenty. So I pray here for the Holy Spirits to help our people with their troubles. I hope they can...
Show me the way.
Listen, witch. Try to get off this road. There's nothing but trouble for you.
You follow the directions of the hermit and soon come to a clear glade. You notice fir branches and a gap fire. It's clear that the hunters camped here. It's unclear where the hunters have gone off to. There's nothing you can do but continue on your way to the lake.
The gap fire has almost completely burned out. No one leaves fires like this behind in the forest. Tracks. They glow blue. Some chort has been here. I can follow them. The axe is covered in rust.
Some of the hunters' things are still scattered about here. You manage to find one of their clumsily written diaries and a small pouch with silver rubles. It's difficult to make out anything from the illiterate scrawlings of a peasant. They consist mainly of hunting observations and notes. Your attention is drawn to a strange passage. February. Old man. You've found traces of the evil spirits, and now can go searching for the missing hunters. A foul silence hovers over the shed. You take a step and wince. A dry branch under your foot breaks. The rotten stairs lead inside. You notice a sweet stench. The Eretnik collapses lifelessly. It seems to be a Khaldun that's been buried improperly. With a heavy heart, you cut the tendons on his feet and leave him for the crows to feast. He won't be able to walk among the living now. You remember the hunter's notes. It seems like the dead man took vengeance on the peasants for his violent death. No one inherited his knowledge or tried to relieve his suffering by dismantling the Izba's ceiling. You sigh and hope that when your time comes, you will not meet the same fate. A foul stream runs through the swamp. You notice two figures sitting on a stone beside it. Through the silence of the night, you hear cold laughter, and the transfixed fisherman watches the rusalka that coils around him with glassy eyes. The claws of the spirit. As soon as the demon looks away, the peasant comes to his senses. His eyes clear up, and he...
You again, witch. Feeling jealous of my boys? Sure you are. After all, they're all fine lads.
Tell me, where can I find a Vodinoy?
Oh, witch. I have no talk, but some of my old friends do.
The rusalka dives... You effortlessly find the fishermen's camp. The peasants have already built a fire.
Oh, Christ almighty! What are you doing here? I thought the Rusalka had returned to spoil our nets again. There's no water dripping from your dress, though.
Good evening. I'm looking for a boat to get me to the...
Are you out of your mind, girl? How did your Balshak let you out of the house in the...
I am not out of my mind, actually.
Vadinoy? We've already caught some fish. Why don't you go on your own way?
You don't have time to object. A fisherman that you saved from the Rusalka comes out of the forest and falls at your...
Thank you, kind lady.
After his tale, the rest of the...
Oh, thanks, girl. Didn't know you were in. Step into that boat as soon as you're ready. We'll get you to...
I wouldn't call this Hell's Lake. This fire attracts the fish.
You come upon the fisherman's belongings. One of them left his wallet among the ropes. You can get on a boat and set off to the meeting with the Vadinoi. You come to your senses at the bottom of the lake and take a sharp, panicked breath. You seem to be able to breathe in the water as if it was air. A cry of amazement echoes dully across the silty lake bed. A familiar Rusalka swims up to you from the inky depths.
Well, what do you know? A witch in Vakul's kingdom.
I haven't been underwater for a long time. You alive, Vasilisa?
How do you like your hospitality, sister?
I can breathe here. How is this possible?
You're a knower. You need at least some knowledge for swimming, and the especially knowledgeable are able to walk underwater.
Has Vakul been expecting me?
Well, he knows quite a bit.
Can you guide me to it?
I can. I don't hold a grudge towards you.
You again.
Here? Besides, who would guide you to Vakul? You won't.
Did you?
Vakul is the one who managed. I'm just a Rusalka.
All right. Let's...
You should be more polite. You follow me. First, we'll go to the village through the forest, and then from the Drowners Circle it...
Stop! Don't swim so fast!
Keep up, witch!
You can hardly keep up with the Rusalka swimming in the murky water. Soon, a wall of seaweed appears. You go on your way through the river grass. After some time, you walk into a glade dotted. On the outskirts of the underwater forest, you notice a village. You witness a strange, weird semblance of life. The chimneys are emitting silt, and drowners go about their business. The Proshka asks around about life here and tells you what he learned. As it turns out, the Vodyanoi keeps serfs, just like a real nobleman. The Vodyanoi's peasants are all drowners, though. You pass by the last of the dead men's houses. On the edge of the village, your old acquaintance.
A fine guide you are. I was nearly torn apart by chords in that grass.
What's a couple of chords to such... Besides, there's no such thing as a
Friends?
I don't... Oh, I thought you'd never ask. My name is... What's wrong with me?
Wait! I can't keep up with...
The Rusalka swims away into... You find a cemetery next to the sunken village. The crosses are broken, eaten away by worms. You carefully step on... You bravely venture into the middle of the cemetery.
Get out of here, witch! Go search for your Vodyanoi on your own!
So this is how you keep...
What were you expecting? I'm a demon. I don't care. I don't even remember my own name.
You don't? Well, it figures. You became a demon, so you...
Became a demon?
Sure. Bakul didn't tell you? Well, why would he?
I used to be the same as...
Well, if you'd been a nowhere, you wouldn't have drowned.
I want to remember the past me. Before all of this.
I can help. Is there any way you're afraid to swim?
There is. Something that sunk beyond the fishing nets.
Let's go there. Bakul can wait.
Yes. Let's hurry.
Vasilisa. What are these idols?
Sorcery of some kind. Who's the witch here, anyway?
Why do the dead walk in circles?
The Vodyanoi told me he put these 7 here to walk clockwise. As a testament to the old times.
It's time to go.
Yes, let's hurry for the slave, Asa. It's not as scary with you.
7 drowners are walking. The silt is well trodden. How long they have been walking here?
The drowners seem to shrug off invisible shackles. They turn into carps and scatter. On their trail, you find a golden plaque that depicts 7 monsters.
Vasya, hurry to that sleigh.
It's time to go.
Yes, let's hurry for the sleigh, Vasya. It's not as...
There are 2 drowners in the fishing nets. They untangle and tear the strings, freeing the lake dwellers stuck inside. The dead are distracted by their work and pay no attention to you.
Who's there? Who? You. Don't stick.
We do what we want here. Some bloated, stiff scam...
Well, yes. What are you doing with the...
Tearing and cutting. Shut your mouth. Don't go tell.
The Vodyanoi sent you to spoil the...
The nets. The fishermen don't sew them, nor do they carry them. What are you telling them? She doesn't have to know that the master would... It's not...
What an idiot!
That's great. The Vodyanoi...
Oh, yeah, right. You can go...
Oh, wait a minute.
Drowner wants to know the Permian name for a Vodyanoi. He's a water chort. Vakul.
Right. All right. Looks...
The dead men swim into the... Next to the sunken sleigh lies a broken chest. You search its contents, and amid the rotten fabrics, it is an elegant thing, with precious jewels. There is some writing on the back. Yevdokia. Could that be her name? Miraculously, the photograph is in excellent condition. There is writing on the back. E. and P. Frolovs. At the bottom of the chest, you find...
The sleighs are used in winter time. There's someone's skulls here. It looks like a cemetery for boats, logs, and the like.
These sleighs give me chills. Have you found anything?
I found a pendant. There's a name on the back.
Could be a beautiful thing.
You can keep it if you want. I found a photo. It's of a girl who looks like you.
That is me.
Ahom, a salt worker. It says here you have the same family name.
Maybe? I don't remember. I can't remember.
There's your portrait on the photo, and the first letter of the name on the pendant. Yevdakiya. That's your name, Rusalka.
Yevdakiya, I think I'm starting to remember.
And you came back to the factory to kill the work?
I was sent by the Vodinoi. I didn't know. Lord, my memory is like murky water. I have to get out of here. I don't belong in the dead man roundelays. Let go.
Stop! You'll die up there in the morning. Or you'll be driven off by the cross. We'll ask Vakul about this. It's time to go to the Vodinoi.
Let's go. I know the way.
The Rusalka guides you to the mouth of the cave. Before you take another step, she stops you with a slight touch of her icy hand.
Vasya, stop! That bike lives in this hole.
So you led me into a trap?
No. Well, perhaps it is a but for now, I don't want this fish to eat you.
Can't we go around it?
The way to the Vakul palace is through this.
Then, when the fish comes out, strike it with your claws. I'll finish it off with Zagavars.
All right, Vasya.
The pike falls on the river silt with a hiss. In a moment, it disappears, as if it's never been there. A rusalka swims out of the seaweed and points you inside the cave. You realize that you're exhausted. You need to find a place to camp.
How will we get out of here? Granted, I'm not really a cat, but I still don't like being underwater.
Soon, Proshka. As soon as we get to the Vodyanoi.
You could always stay here with the other demons, you know.
As if that'd be any better.
Rest a bit, Vasya. We still have 1 day of travel.
I do think
I think he sensed your power. But he didn't tell.
What kind of demon is...
The Vodyanoi has been ruling. He was here long before the new god. His palace is at the very depths of Ushkuiniks brought him sacrifices, as well as millers, fishermen, beekeepers. Everyone who works near the river or a lake has to deal with the Vodyanoi. Us two drowners.
What do you remember from your past?
I remember my father. I remember very little. Nothing.
Don't worry if they keep...
Oh, Vasya, who knows? What was I doing, Lord Almighty? We, the dead, know only one thing. It's better to be alive.
How far is it?
Not far.
This road looks old. Vakul also had
The Drowner each now everything's changed to the new rules, and
An eel emerges from the seaweed, followed by a burbot. After several moments, you are surrounded by a swarm of eels and burbots that move through the seaweed as a huge herd. You soon notice the shepherds. Several drowners with paddles direct the group to a destination known only to them. The drowners stop the fish to talk to you. It turns out that this school of fish was part of a wager that some Vodyanoi lost to Vakul in a game of cards. They are from a river near the Church of the Trinity. Now the dead are steering this herd through the domain of the local evil spirits. After this conversation, you understand evil spirits a little bit better.
An old grave. Can make out the name. So many graves. All for the Vodanoi's entertainment?
I heard this is where Vakul collects the graves of his victims. As soon as anyone drowns, a Gulbets grows here.
We could perhaps find your name here.
I didn't even think of looking here. I want to go home now, to the surface.
The Vodyanoi may agree to let you go. I'll have to think this through. I'll go take a look at the...
I feel a kind of kinship with that Kolbets over there. No, I won't approach it.
What's that cave over there?
It belongs to the Vodyanoi. I can show it to you, though. You're not dead yet.
Wait, I forgot something here.
You find the grave the Rusalka pointed out and wipe away the cold silt from the wooden tablet. Indeed, it is the grave of Pahom's daughter. Near the grave, you find Yevdokia's old cross.
I heard this is where Vakul collects the graves of his victims.
Enough rummaging.
Are you ready to continue on?
Yes, show me the...
This cave is closed to the dead. Vakul doesn't...
Will you go there with me?
He'll let you out. I'm not sure about me. So they say a drowner entered it, but he ate him, I think. Why do you think maybe he keeps treasure here? Maybe talk later.
This cave feels old. All the walls used to be decorated here, but now it's all been washed off. Some pieces of copper are lying in a chest.
Rays of light lead the way into the depths of the cave. The winding paths lead you to a huge altar. Who and how performed services here? You stop in hesitation. You bend your knees and whisper a prayer. Suddenly, a fierce, watery gale throws you.
The rest of it was how far not this road that each now everything's changed. Why do you think they would there what you don't we the dead
Grass.
An eel emerges from the seaweed, followed by a burbot. The drowners...
So many graves, all for the Vodinoi's entertainment? An old grave can make out the name.
I heard this is where Vakul collects the graves of his pet week. I do the Vidalga. I feel a kind of kinship. What's it? I can show it to you though.
Wait, I forgot.
You find the grave the Rusalka...
I heard this is where Vakul collects the grave.
Enough
Are you ready to continue?
Yes.
This cat,
Will you
he let you out. He ate him.
Why did
Maybe he keeps
talk later? All the walls used to be decorated here, but now some pieces of copper are lying in a chest.
Rays of light lead the way into... The winding paths lead you to a huge altar. A drawing that appeared on the wall looks more recent than the others. It depicts a lizard-like pike. You think you've seen an image like that, but wasn't it a bear? You return from your thoughts to the present moment when you notice a sudden blue flash. A silver map. You brush the dust off the ancient mask and exit the cave. The Rusalka finally leads you to the Vodяnoy's palace gates.
No, I cursed and cursed. It's you who did. You can't even talk straight.
You again, my little friends.
Uh-huh. You're the ones who can.
Maybe we can just...
We can't. There's sorcery here. There's only one entrance to the palace.
Listen, dead man. Precisely.
Wait. We have an order.
Very well. I'm good at...
It purrs and purrs, but what? It runs and runs, but won't.
It pours and pours, but won't pour out. It runs and runs, but won't run out. It's a river. I've heard more difficult ones.
Well, but here is a river.
You leave the angry... The interior of the Vodяnoy's palace doesn't look... Near the empty gatehouse, you find a huge herd of cows. Among the animals walks an exhausted peasant. He notices you and rushes over to you.
Christ almighty, immortal man. She's alive and not
Be careful not to crush the witch. Oh,
a witch. I should have known. There's no other Christian soul around here.
Don't be so quick to write me off as a spirit. I can help you,
You can. Praise the Lord.
but it won't be that easy to get you out. I think we should order. Then Vakul will let you go him.
Take it. Here's the money I've made here. I'm from
All right. I'll find your wife if I pass through there.
The moved peasant catches...
While looking at this Vakul sold it, you'd never know that this.
So that's how Dron...
The treasures of the Vodяnoy consist of all sorts of things. silver and gold coins, icon frames studded with precious stones. There aren't any icons in the icon frames. You take a handful of coins, then another one, until you...
Unless I announce you to the Vodinoy, he won't show himself. What can you tell? He's old. Listen, if he offers you gold, don't take it. And put back the ones you've taken. You don't need them.
All right, I'll do that.
It's all different here in this world. It's not unless I announce you to the Vodinoy, he won't show himself. Ready?
Wait a moment.
So, God, what you were up?
Will the Vodinoy be...
Here comes.
Very well.
So,
Very well.
God,
What kind of...
who perhaps we're few.
Very well.
Unless I announce you to the Vodinoy.
Yes, bring him...
Year after year, it's getting worse and worse. So you threw some coins on the old altar. You're not a simp, girl. You can solve riddles, but that's only half of it. It means you speak the language of spirit.
Greetings, Vodinoy grandfather. My name is Vasilisa.
I know your name. I know of everything in my kingdom. Do you think I couldn't get you this very moment? I wanted to see what kind you've been helping others. Found out the name of Rusalka. I don't approve of that. You have no business taking my servants away. Well,
I wanted to ask you... What's been going on at the salt factory?
I have this acquaintance of mine. Demidov is his name. Do you know what he did when he built his factory? Then he took out the other glove, cut out 3 fingers of it, and threw it also.
Demidov threw a glove into the water. Why is this? He promised you a living human sacrifice.
Good job. I can see it's no accident that you can breathe underwater. Did you guess?
One glove, followed by another one with 3 fingers cut off. As far as I know, usually one is promised.
Not very good at counting, are you? 5 fingers on one glove and 2 left on another. 7 offering. Later I'll put them to work in a circle to remember the days of old. And what now? I'd be content with some fisher pouring vodka into the lake. I once that your salt worker also promised me a sucker, but I'll take what is due.
You yourself dragged Evdokia to the bottom.
Yes, before his salt works he had a watermill. That's when we made a contract. Wasn't eager to pay the tribute for his...
So you're to blame for all these deaths.
Mind who you're talking to, witch. I took only what's mine. For your words, I could turn you into a drowner. But
How does he get the brine back now?
do you want to know what to do next? I'll tell you, but you will have to do it properly afterwards. Don't you?
To begin with, I wanted to ask you... I need to break the seal on...
I know this book. I'll break it if you...
I wanted to ask you... I know the name of the...
Do I look like a bandit to you? She can't be saved by a name. She's already...
No. There, I'll wait.
You are talking about your book. She doesn't. She will do her time with me. When it is her answer.
I wanted to ask you... What's this cake?
I've been living here. There used to be a old trip.
I wanted to ask you... How do I get the brine back?
Do you want to know what to do next? I'll tell you, but you will have.
Tell me what you want.
Yes, I need a helper. You will go to the boathouse that's not far from Vilgard. You will find some bandits there. Lately, they too have forgotten.
All right.
I like you, Vasilisa. I chose a gift for you. A chest of golden coins or a handful of fish scales.
I'll take the scales. You can't find any such things on the surface.
As you wish, witch. Well, meet right after you. I'll break your water seal and the brine, and surely I'll be able to find a couple of them.
You return to your senses on the bank of the Rusalka backwater. Only the fish scales have disappeared. To your surprise, you notice a heavy sack with gold coins in its place.
Grandpa, I'm back.
Vasilisa, I did some divinations the other day. Learned that Vakul is holding you captive.
Unless I announce you to the Vodinor.
What can you tell me about it?
He's all. Unless I announce you.
Yes.
Year after year, it's getting. You.
Greetings.
I know I wanted you.
I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you. What's been. Demidov threw a glove into the water. He promised one glove. 5 finger on one glove.
Currently, and what
So you. How does he get.
Do you want to know what to
I'll take the brine by force if I
The
have.
Vodinoi laughs.
in my palace? Put away your foul bug. Be glad that I meet you for now.
Grandpa, I'm back.
Vasilisa, I did some divinations the other day. Learned that Vakul is holding you captive. And then I went to the Church of the Trinity, did what needed to be done. That's why the water demon let you go.
The prayers may not be the reason.
You tell old Yegor about the events of recent days.
So that Miller was Pahom. Interesting. A Vodinoi doesn't forget his subjects. Be on the lookout with this demon. He may try to pull one over on you.
I don't trust demons. Just as you.
And that's why you helped the Rusalka. That is not the same as a... we need to be careful in our line of work, or you'll wind up beneath the... Anyway, we need to think about... Ask the bandits about Vakul. They might give you...
All right, Grandpa. What kind of.
You're a powerful knower. They can't hurt you.
Do you think he will keep his promise?
I dealt with him once, also at a mill. Did everything he had to, but also now it's your turn. You'll beat him.
I met Rusalka. Do you think we can help her?
The Rusalka? She's... Well, I'm sorry, Vasilisa. I spoke without thinking. I don't think she has friend.
But I found her name.
You're saying she's Pahom's...
Can I at least free her from the...
That spirit holds on to his droners until they're early. He might let them go sooner, for the right price. Sometimes, of course, they can be... Vodinois who are weaker than ours have a lower price. What price will... You can try it if you want to, but the seal takes priority. Don't...
I see. Time to go.
All right. That pothouse of yours isn't far from...
Krasova isn't far. One drowner asked me to help him.
I'll get Pahom in the meantime.
God bless, Yegor Yevlampovich. Vasily.
Howdy! I thought you decided never visit.
Oh, if God wasted this place of yours, scares me something terrible. Necessity brought me here. No one.
What happened?
Oh, no one. Praise the merciful Lord. In a cemetery chapel we found a cow that...
Sure, I remember that cow. That's the one we couldn't bring back from the Leshy. It's a good thing.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. It's been
I
found...
heard that the chapel has been haunted lately.
Right. Weren't you the one who forbade me to exorcise the demons?
Well, what can I say? Well, I'll be waiting.
I think we should inspect that cow. I have a bad feeling about it.
All right, Grandpa. Let's get going.
Yegor's chorts fuss in the backyard, arguing and chattering like a flock of magpies. Having noticed your interest in the chorts, old Yegor tells you of an old theory of his. The cold night is filled with hundreds of sounds. Demons and wood chorts swoop under the wide fir branches. Owls hunt for nimble mice. Graveyard grasses whisper something from... You call your grandfather to hurry. Old Yegor comes to you, bringing with him the cold of the northern night. At the crossroads of two trade routes, you see the annual...
Low price, buy some herbs and other goods.
Be wise and go forth. No literal.
Oh, Vasha. Who could have done something like that to animals?
Tell me where you...
In the old chapel. So it's... What is this scourge upon our...
Where's the...
Well, it sounded. That's why folk rarely go there.
Have you know...
Well, people were about to ask if...
All right.
In the meantime, find the
Rest assured, Igor Yevlampevich.
The inhabitants of Vilgard are all buried here. Almost all of them. What a strange chapel. Old robes. No blood on them. Jesus! Who would do this with a cow?
Jesus Christ! Oh, you don't need to. I will deal with it. Try to find some clues.
There's cow's blood on the icons. When I catch that chort, he'll get it.
You notice strange, bloody tracks, as if human tracks got mixed with that of a bird. You find the bloody piece of a shroud. You...
Have you looked around?
I've already looked around. Here, I found a piece of a shroud, but it crumbled in my hands.
Ha! That's no accident. So a spirit is one of the dead. One of...
And I found some tracks here.
Ha! Bird ones. The spirit... What do you think? I've inspected the cow. The demon tore it with claw, but here's a hint. I found iron shavings in the bones. I don't like this. Let's try to open up the old trap. Here. I had a feeling the other day. A bit...
The trees near the ruined grave stand frozen in...
I knew it!
You hold up the swaying.
I was young, and it didn't completely disable him. The curse... I figured it out as soon as I saw the cow. He left that gift for me to find.
Oh well, we'll have to... My study was not in vain. We'll do... I saw a rope in the church. We'll need to climb down into his lair.
The trees near the ruined grave stand...
Prokopy! You!
Yegorka, why have you come?
It can be to bring an offering to you all. Would you look at that? Dark hair. Well, bring her.
Do I look like an offering to you?
No, girl. It's you. I've taught you well. You're the same as me.
How did you survive?
You're very young, Yegor. I could, but don't fret. Even I look at my palace. Truly,
You say you.
true, but whatever they whispered to.
How
See, isn't it funny?
That's enough of you.
I didn't know, but now.
You can't overcome two Khulduns.
I've been waiting for this over for.
Now he's going to hell for sure. Quick, remember what...
So, how do I dispose of the restless dead so that it is certain he passes to the afterlife? We need to break the Iritnik's spine, between his third and fourth vertebrae.
Well done, Vasya. If I had been smart, good. We dealt with it swiftly, before it had the chance.
You have chords left. I thought you gave them all to...
Almost all. Left some to myself. They have... I'll find use for them yet.
Prokopis.
His was from a horn. I took it. He also obtained one. You need to take this one. Of course, if you don't fear his...
You take Prokopy's old staff.
Let's deal with Prokopy, Grandpa.
Right.
You neutralize Prokopy, and the Chorts help to cover his grave with dirt. There is now...
How are you feeling, Grandpa?
What do you mean? I'm fine. Is this about Prokopy? To hell with him. I've dealt with him before, and this time it's a pity I didn't do it properly the first time around. So, how's the progress going on your sea?
Soon I think we can make it in time.
At the crossroads of two trade routes, you...
The wisdom that lies upon that I do not judge. Go and learn that.
The players are carried away by a game of Durak. The players are carried away by a... The players are carried away by a... The players are carried away by... You win. The players are carried away. The players are carried away by a game of Durak. The players are carried away by a game of Durak. The players are carried away. The players are carried away by a game. You win. A ray of light from a suddenly opened door of the village shop pierces the darkness. A young lad with an accordion strapped across his back runs into the street. A moment later, a shop owner emerges, spewing curses and chasing after the musician. You are somewhat familiar with the accordion player. This dashing youth is often invited to Vichorkas and celebrations. You whisper a zagavar, and the merchant clumsily falls onto the dirty road. The merchant spits on a neighbor's hen in frustration, knowing he won't.
That scoundrel! Sure, take him! He'll pay me back, he says. I know all about him paying back. I won't see a half kopeck until Christmas.
I know this man.
If only you could. I know him as well. If only my boy was at the counter. I bet he's gone divinating to...
Behind those barns?
Yes?
Do they have any idea?
Nothing bad will happen. Can I help you?
But what if I wanted to buy something?
Yeah, right. The devil you roaming around at night.
The merchant shuts the door in front of you. The black shape of this Avin looks like a beast ready to pounce. When you peek through the slightly open door, after the Avinics disappear, the children return to their senses. They remember what happened, only in part. You remind them of the necessities of a protective circle by properly boxing. The narrow path leads you to a silent bee garden.
I can hear you walking. Come out to the light.
Greetings, beekeeper.
Ah, a traveler.
The beekeeper proceeds to write...
Are you writing a Leshy charter by chance?
Heaven forbid. I'm calculating my income for this Vajanoi helps me. There's Chorts Creek. I threw something in the water recently. A bottle of vodka and a loaf.
I see. If you're having a good year, maybe you have something to sell.
Come and take a look. Are you interested in some healing herbs?
Have you heard about...
Well, the thing is, I can tell a mighty scary story.
The silent village is getting ready to sleep. There are lights in some windows, and from time to time, you see peasants going about their business. Everyone you ask knows about the pothouse, but tells you that it is a wicked place for wicked people. The silent village is getting ready to sleep. You soon find the Izba, where the missing peasant's family lives. It turns out that he is one of the villagers trying to reach the Sultanovka Bank. You give her part of the money that the Vadinoi's servant gave you. It will be just enough to order a prayer. The grateful peasant woman gives you some healing herbs for the road. After some thought, you ask her to light a candle for a certain Rusalka that you know. The silent village is getting ready to sleep. There are lights in some windows. On the frozen logging site, everything is silent, even birds and insects. Knowing this to be a sign of evil spirits, you feel the stench of death in the air. The closer you get to the logging site, overcoming your disgust, you inspect. The hole breathes with the dampness. The hole breathes. You feel the stench. The closer you get to the logging site, Someone's figure stands black at the forest's edge. A human voice answers you. You come.
Vasha, I knew it was you in the village.
What do you need? You're on your way already.
I wanted to thank you. You tripped him and I managed to escape.
Yeah, Trit.
Here, take a sweet. I need these sweets for business, but I'll pay them back. First thing.
You must be carrying these for the girls.
Such accusations all of a sudden.
Fedka plays a riff on his.
I think if I bring a present along, they'll pay me more.
Who called?
God knows.
Why couldn't you buy?
I hid them away right after.
I've heard Really?
Not everyone is brought.
To a pot?
No. Oh, a fine pothouse.
God help you.
Wait.
I'm going to the pothouse too.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah. Sorry, but I'll have to go alone. First, I need to drop by.
Look what's going on there. Men and women
You don't have time. Peasants are gathering on the banks of the river.
Well met, Nekrasova. What are you doing here?
They're looking for a drowned man. He can be found where a loaf sinks.
Yes, one man from our village went missing.
I think I know who you're talking about. You won't ransom him from Ovadinoy with bread, and not from your Ovadinoy for sure.
And how do you know that?
Her grandpa is an ower. She's an ower too.
But what can we do to make him drift ashore?
If you want to ransom him from Yovadinoy, you'll need coins for that. Throw an odd number of each time, 3 or 15.
How much money will it take? Where can we get that amount? We struggled even to get this bread.
Here, take this. It's not much, but it should...
Well, Vasha...
Keep quiet! Don't go counting my money.
We thank you for... We'll be searching for him until spring this way.
You say goodbye to the... You hear the lingering sounds of songs. You sit by a house. You pass a small settlement that has no name yet. On the village edge, you notice a fat barrel rolling to the west. It turns out that the barrel is rolling to the pothouse. Sometime later, several chorts fly out of it, transform into...
What a vechorka they're having here. I see the musician has already got there. A large izba, a fine one.
The peasant holds his head and wipes away a single tear.
Are you alright?
Oh, girl, what are you doing here? Get out of...
I know it is. It would... If you're...
Late.
Dear God.
I used to spend quite a bit...
Perhaps I can save you. I know how to deal...
You can't help me, but you can pick on the chart if you like. Here is the key from the back door. You can go in if...
What can you tell...
A wicked place.
Why are you...
What?
You can hear the sounds of an accordion and lively conversation. The lock falls to the floor with a thud. The door...
These ones don't even want to talk to me.
The accordion player winks at you.
I knew your life wouldn't be the same without...
Don't tempt fate.
I'm only kidding. The fun stuff...
Aren't you?
I won't let anyone hurt...
I found... This isn't... What were you... Huh. Interesting. What were you saying?
Some guy tells me that...
Huh. Interesting. We'll talk...
All right.
There used to be a red corner here. The pothouse's owner doesn't even look at me.
The fun starts to gather momentum, while the sky behind the window is getting... Soon the peasants are dancing. You notice that the pothouse visitors approach a glass jar that's... Your suspicions prove true. Everything around you was an illusion. The accordion player wasn't thrown into the air without malice. You take...
I think my stables will see another witch added to it. What a day.
The musician is trying to get out of the noose with all...
I know that you killed the local band.
They found what they shouldn't have. That is, us. I can't say we weren't great.
You killed them all?
The accordion player fights back a little...
Do we require a reason? We're evil spirits, girl. But you ask your questions. I have plenty of time.
The Vodyanoi needs his own...
It seems that the musician is almost...
Oh, you...
Noticing the musician losing his strength.
Stop your blabbing! You're going to hell alone.
We'll see who goes to hell.
Your suspicions prove true. Everything around you... The musician is trying to...
Stop your blabbing!
We'll see who goes. Keep at it, and your friend here will
Don't count on it.
You will.
When Mikolka the Chort falls, his flock flies...
Wait, Khaldun, I will help you.
What? You're
But I am a strong Chort. You've seen it yourself. I'll prove myself useful. More than...
First, tell me...
They dug up an old treasure chest and was buried here a long time ago. It was guarded by strong swords. I think something went wrong. We were bound to guard it right when they...
I don't think Vakul will be too happy.
And after that, we started gathering the cursed ones around the area. I turned the sinners into horses. Everything had been going so well until you came. The Zagavad was so strong.
Should I leave these Chorts here to roam around instead of the bandits? Let them make offerings to the Vodyanoi. No, I have a better idea. You will make offerings to Vodyanoi in place of the bandits. You can do what you want, but make sure you make offerings to Vakulin.
I swear it. I swear it. Thank you, witch. I will not let you down. I'll make offerings for as long as these brigands live.
Your suspicions prove true. Everything... The musician is trying to...
Stop!
Wheels. Keep at
Don't.
you.
When Mikolka the Chort falls, his flock flies screaming from the windows and doors. You quickly release Fedk from the noose. He seems to be still breathing, but there's no trace...
Wait, Khaldun.
What?
But I am a strong chore.
Should I leave these chorts here to roam around instead of the bandits? Let them make offerings to the Vodinoi. All right. Come into my service.
Thank you, witch. You won't regret it. I will spoil a lot of...
The accordion player has stood on the border between... You can only guess how the Vodinoi will react to the death of his bandits.
And I was here by dawn. And I was here by dawn.
Your suspicions prove true. Everything around you was an illusion. The accordion player wasn't thrown into the air without malice. You take out the black book.
I think...
The musician is trying to get out...
Stop you!
Wheels.
When Mikolka the Chort...
Wait.
What?
But I am a...
First?
Wait Everything had been...
Should I leave these chorts here to roam? I have enough...
You read one more Zagaver, and the Chort vanishes into inky smoke. The accordion player has stood on the border. You can only guess.
And I was here by...
Why didn't you leave that short to make sacrifice? Catch the cockroach.
I'll think of something with the Vodinoi.
You'd better. We don't have time to search for another Vodinoi. All right, you need to go to the mill. I already sent a salt worker there.
Do you think...
No, he likes
Well...
It's...
Could you instead...
Yeah. Sit.
Yes. What else do you want?
Why do you need
it? Why? What else do you want to know?
Let's go.
God be with you. I came to thank you. I don't know what you did, but the Vodinoi... Here, I brought some dried pike.
Near the old izba, a man, the subject of the argument, this item looks like it's been repaired quite often. You think that the smith may know something about. You decide on your next act. It turns out you decide on your next. On the village street, you meet
Who are you, bareheaded?
A rooster in hand and sacks full of clothing. What are these peasants planning? Huh. They're carrying their belongings with them at mid. Looks like they're offering the rooster as a sacrifice to the Susietko. So they're moving. I'm a simple traveler who's lost her way. So you're moving.
None of your business, wench.
I'm a witch doctor.
After a brief discussion, the peasants accept your offer. You go past the new houses of the settlement and approach the Kama Bank. The Vodyanoi was sure to be followed by his retinue.
Is that you, witch?
A witch?
You. What do you need?
Vakul has gone to the watermill. So the border is to help him deal with that girl also. Keep quiet. Did crayfish eat your brain?
If you know the Vodyanoi so well, maybe you can tell me how to help the salt worker.
The Vodyanoi took a liking. He doesn't like that you held the Rusalka with her name. He planned to live with her for a long. He was upset that you held the shepherd. He got so. Vakul is not in a good mood now, but he won't ever let the Rusalka go. Only when her time comes.
When my time comes, I'll become a...
Keep quiet. Did crayfish eat your brains?
The smithy is built on the far end of the village to prevent.
Who are you?
A man from Fyodorova sent me. Here. His saw is fixed poorly.
The smith puts down his.
Lousily done. It's my work. But what can you do? I'm afraid to. You won't believe.
I'm a knower. I've seen.
Christ Almighty. Well, listen. He looks like an ordinary God-fearer. He comes and tells me, shoe my horses. So, this peasant has it, so I had to shoe a huge. I've been afraid to open.
You say he smells of drink? I met shorts such as this yesterday.
You chased them away?
The grateful smith fixes the tool and bows low to you. On your On the riverbank, you see a peasant that used to look after the Vodinoi's cows. He is alive and obviously free, but his eyes are empty and he can't say a word. You know these things happen to regular people. The wine shop is working until late. Warm light from its window pours onto the street, hidden in the dark. Noticing your book, the wine seller invites you inside.
I see you're interested in books. You have a great one with you, I see. Is it old? I'm not only selling drinks, you know. Care to look?
The mill rises above the pool of the river in...
Oh, Vasilisa.
I visited the Vodinoi and learned about your daughter. Don't you think it's something worth telling me?
How could I? God, this is all like in a bad dream. And I didn't think for a minute. I thought there was another Vodinoi. I thought sacrifices. I offered money, vodka, porridge. He only wants...
Did you make a pact with the Vodinoi here?
Yes. This is my old water. When I built it, I made a pact with Vakul.
It's never that easy with deep.
Several years later, he started playing tricks with shadows. I never wanted to hurt any. I had an apprentice. A guy who poured, and the Vodinoi dragged him. Then I abandoned that. I thought he had already, but it was never. He killed my Dusha.
How?
His factory. And so we got a there, and then he somehow...
What happened?
It's not the Vodinoi, my grand.
I don't only I will. I think Vakul will show up sooner if you start the mill.
Can do. I've opened the chute. It's a pity there aren't enough. Then we will start it.
All right.
You found a fitting vein for a watermill wheel.
Still water, and it's deep at that.
You found a fitting vein.
Vasya, my father.
Yes.
I can't. Vakul.
He's not here.
I can't disobey him.
I need the blade.
For the wheel, here's the blade.
The Rusalka.
There's something in this name. Vakul. I feel he's close.
A ramshackle mill. We're lucky it still stands.
Ah, that's 3 blades. Well, we have everything.
Vakul will appear as soon as we start the wheel. All right.
The salt worker quickly fixes the mechanism.
place beautiful. If only it didn't stink of the living. My favorite witch and her cute little...
Greetings, Vodinoy.
Well, 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 Vakul.
Ah, my old...
Father,
I didn't tell
A
you.
water stream knocks the salt worker.
You make a lousy guest, Vasilisa. Is it what we do in the Perm region?
There aren't any serfs anymore.
Silence. It seems the bandits still don't make...
Bandits were killed by demon.
You failed, but I like you, witch. Tell me what you want.
I need to break the seal and free the...
I'm not impartial. You want both? Then I'll every wish has its price. Mine is a small one.
All right, so be it.
You throw the gold.
Happy to do business with you, witch.
The Vodyanoi touches the book before disappearing into the depths. The Rusalka stays on the shore. One more seal is gone.
Oh, forgive me, Dusha. You died because of me.
no. Don't even think about... I'm free from the water demon now. I still have no...
Wait.
We'll meet again someday.
The Rusalka smiles at the salt worker and vanishes into white light.
Isn't that the most banal of a legend?
Maybe, but there's too many consequences. The drowners are talking about her. Now they agreed to protect a wedding. She must think I would track her. If she sticks needles in me, I'll be left without any power. Go to Pakcha. They won't be expecting you.
I have certain doubts about this. I've seen her in the village. Not everyone can handle that power.
You should be more confident. I haven't taught you for nothing.
It won't be easy. But if she really has the book, I may finally be able to control this force.
Right, right. Take a look at them first.
But this way, I wouldn't want to curse peasants. You know how I am with demons.
Don't make me laugh. Who will... You think you can this thing happened...
So be it.
Well...
Aha! And what happened?
I negotiated with that chort, and he did...
Well done, Vasilisa. I myself couldn't. I remember my youth as a...
I got off easy, you could say.
That's right, you furry short.
Let the charts catch them. It's not a job that befits a Susietka.
Proshka, can cats be used to break the seals in the book?
All right, I'll catch them.
Well, it's time to...
The seal of the wolf. I was thinking...
I haven't heard about that.
Proshka.
Nah.
That won't do. I go visit your betrothed. I may come up with some...
All right, Grandpa.
So you brought me some milk. What else do you want to know?
What happened?
Just try. I do it, and I looked over. No, and no, it was all right. Just give me some time. What else do you want to know?
Let's go.
Yes, it's good that I'm not one of those petty charts from hell. Work all day. I'm perfectly content lying here watching after.
What should the demo?
What? I wouldn't let it get this far.
How are you doing?
I'm doing. And the corner over there reminds me of the old time.
Maybe you.
Yeah, you think that's enough work?
We'll talk later. This Isba used to house a lot of people. Now it's only me and Grandpa. Old Igor made the chorts cut the firewood. So much firewood will last us a long time.
Hey, you! Cut faster! Curse you! Been chewing at my scalp all through my life.
So, Grandpa, the chorts...
Of course! We've living together for so long. They still remember me.
It's good that...
Well, they need lots of...
How did
you... It's old.
Maybe I should...
What? I have an idea.
All right, Grandpa. Sing winds from the quietest to quiet, lift up the branches and split Mother Earth. Fly open, white shrouds, Tell me, my darling, of your life there. And as I've been living here, I saved a girl from Abanya. See, there's some good done with this. I saved another girl from the wretched claws of a... I'll do anything to save you. Even if it means my chorts will help us be together. Soon you'll be back, my darling. And you, teach me how to break all the seals of the book, and I will reach out my white hands